Hello TikTokers, I love it when I am shown my judgment, or when I realise for myself how judgmental I can be. The reason why I'm saying this is because, as you know, I've got a sister channel called Black Bright News. It's called the same as this, but it's actually called Lady Loy 1952, I think, on TikTok. So earlier on, I did a video and I was quite judgmental. A lady had been pregnant. She'd started a job. During the first 4 months, she had been late, and apparently she was quite aggressive. After that, she took maternity leave, and then she got pregnant straight after, and took maternity leave again. And in total, she took 24 months off of work. And after the 24 months, she was supposed to be returned back to work, and she said she had a family issue. So they gave her another few months off. Anyway, in total, she was off for 28 months. And her employer, who I thought was quite patient, was negotiating with her. Look, when are you coming back? We need to have a date. And she's saying, look, I'm going through a divorce. I need to wait until my house sells before I can come back. And the firm fired her. They sacked her, and she decided to take them to the tribunal. Now, where my judgment came in was, how can she expect after 28 months out of work to be taken in? And I also made a judgment on her behaviour. I'm expecting to be taken back and suing because she wasn't taken back. And I was wondering what the employer's rights were. But somebody wrote to me and said she was probably married to a narcissist. And it kind of changed the whole picture. Because, number one, it would explain consecutive pregnancies. Because narcissists want to trap you with babies, with marriage, with moving in with you. That's what they do. That's how they trap you, or hope to trap you. And the fact that she was late, that could have been a situation too, where, he's demanding his breakfast or whatever he's demanding, his needs to be met before she goes to work. And the delays afterwards, it could have had, I'm not saying it did, but actually thinking about things differently does make a difference to how I thought about that lady's situation. I actually thought, my goodness, if she is a victim of narcissistic abuse, how sad is that she's gone through all of that and now she's lost her job. So there's always ways to look at things. Sometimes when we look at situations, we make judgments, and it's so difficult not to. And I'm guilty of it all the time. I keep saying, I have to kind of catch myself, and I talk to you about it because it's my way of realizing my mistake and owning up to it, and saying, look, Myrna, when you see these things, don't just jump to conclusions. Don't assume that the employer, but to be honest, it's a difficult one, because whether or not she's in a narcissistic relationship, is that the employer's responsibility to cater to that? Did the employer even know? And even if he or she knew, she's paying, that company's paying for that woman not to be at work. So I don't really take that part back. What I do take back is assuming that she was just somebody trying to take advantage of the system, trying to take advantage of an employer, when it could have been circumstances beyond her control. That is what I was chastising myself for, because, there are so many people in abusive relationship, and it takes its toll in different ways. It could be the reason why she was aggressive, because, you're leaving home, you've got somebody who's frustrating you, and you go to work and they ask you something and you're not the most nicest person to know. So I just wanted to draw your attention to that, the way we do judge situations that might look one way on the surface, but which could be something totally different underneath. So I thank that subscriber for alerting me to the other possibilities instead of me just going along with right and wrong. There is no right and wrong. There's always reasons why people behave the way they do. And sometimes we have to bear that in mind. So that's all for now. Bye-bye.